welcome. Clap your hands, make some noise. Everybody. Zach Leslie.
Evening. So, they say that kids have got it easier these days than perhaps we had it. Right? And maybe that's true, right? There's the internet, the smartphones. So yeah, maybe it is true that life is more convenient. But when I was a kid, there was never any chance of anybody's dad walking into the room and suggesting we all go for a family bike ride. It just didn't, it didn't happen. When I was a kid, a family day out involved sitting in a pub garden with a packet of salt and shake crisps, and while your dad drank 6 pints of light and bitter and then drove you home.
Yeah.
But the fucking family bike rides, what's that about? No son should ever see his father wearing a cycle helmet, unless so should he ever see his dad wearing a pair of spandex shorts so you can see his belly. It's not. So now, it was my birthday the other day. I was 47 a couple of weeks ago, and you might agree with this, you might disagree with it, but some people have said to me that I don't look like I'm 47. And so I suppose that just goes to show that phrase, black don't crack, is true, or, in my case, beige don't age. See, because I'm mixed race. My granddad was from Brazil, and that makes me about 75% white British and about 25% black South American. And as you'd imagine, you get traits from both. So I'm a little bit of both. So I get traits from both. So from the white side, I get my dancing ability. I dance like there's something seriously fucking wrong with me. But on the other side, from the white side, I also get a real big sense of self-importance and entitlement. So from the black side, I get my swimming ability. So I swim like a fucking stone. I don't know about you guys, but it's true, right? I don't know whether our bodies are just denser, but I just don't swim. If I go swimming, most people do lengths, I do depths. If you look at the Olympics, the black guys are fucking running like fuck. They're really quick. They're not in the swimming pool. They're not in the swimming pool. Remember the film Cool Runnings? There was a reason that was about bobsleigh, not about swimming. If it was about swimming, it would have just been 6 black dudes just drowning. Even John Candy wasn't going to fucking rescue them. But on the other side of being black, I've got a massive set of lips. And it's funny, because when I was at school, my mate said to me, it doesn't matter if you can't swim, Zach, because you've got a pair of armbands strapped to your face. In fact, I'm going to break the fourth wall here. I got the idea for that bit from Sam Love, who was at the back of the room, who was big, and about a month ago looked at me and went, "You've got fucking big lips, Zach." So anybody here got teenage kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pricks?
Yeah.
My two, I've got two boys, 15, 13, biggest pair of pricks you have ever met in your life. The problem is I can't complain about it because I did it, it's my fault. I specifically designed them and trained them to be like that because I too am a sarcastic, smart-ass prick. And when it's the three of us and we're taking the piss out of somebody else, it's perfect. Well, it's exactly how I wanted it to. Problem is, recently they've realised that they can join forces and turn on me. Give you an idea. The other day we went in the chip shop to get some food, not for a day out, that'd be weird. And when the food was ready, the woman handed it to me and she goes, "Enjoy your meal." And I said, out loud, "You too." Fuck, what did I do that for? Go outside, the little one goes, "Dad?" I said, "Yes, mate." He goes, "Did you just tell the woman in the chip shop to enjoy the meal she's not about to eat?" I said, Yeah, I did do that. He goes, "A bit weird, that, Dad. Don't think I'd have done that. A bit weird." All right, get in the fucking car. The older one just sort of took a slightly different approach. He kind of looked at me sideways and went, "Knobhead." If I'd have called my dad a knobhead when I was 15, I wouldn't be here telling you this story, but the world's changed. You can't hit children you can't leave a mark. It's if you're careful, you can get away with it. But the 15-year-old, he makes me laugh, because recently, he's about 6 years ago, he started talking like he's in an episode of Top Boy. It's all man then, blood, bro, fam, all this, all the time. And the other day, I'm on the phone to him, and he goes, "Calm, fam, say nothing." I So what the fuck are you talking about, Chuck? He'd gone by this point, he had a drug deal to do or somebody to say, I presume. Thing is, he's from a place called Verwood. Now, if you don't know where Verwood is, it's semi-rural, East Dorset, halfway between Bournemouth and Salisbury. Do you know what else is halfway between Bournemouth and Salisbury? Fuck all. Trees, horses, fields. So fuck knows what he thinks he's doing, but do you know what isn't halfway between Bournemouth and Salisbury? South East London or Jamaica. So I have no fucking idea what he thinks he's doing. But he was part of the funniest conversation I've ever had in my life the other day. So he's 15 now, and so he started to see girls, he's got a girlfriend, and at 47 years of age, I think, in my opinion, I'm too young for grandchildren, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want chlamydia. So I got together with my ex-wife, and I said, maybe we should have a conversation with him, make sure he's wrapping it up. She said, yeah, good idea. So I went over there. Guts of the conversation was me saying, look, if you need condoms, don't be embarrassed about it, just come and tell me, and I'll either get some for you, or I'll give you the money you can get them yourself. Now, I get on fine with my ex-wife, but what she said next was absolutely fucking unhinged. I think she was trying to help, but she said, just don't buy the flavoured ones, because they don't taste of anything. There was a split second of silence, and then they both realised that she had told him that she sucks cocks. She was trying to suck the words back in, and despite her apparent vast fucking experience, that wasn't he was trying to teleport himself out of the room, and I was on the floor fighting for my fucking life. Best day ever. I'm glad I have that kind of relationship with my kids, where we can be open and honest and we take the piss out of each other, because it shows they're confident. Because when I was a kid, I wasn't very confident. You see, and here's why. When I was about 7, we were getting ready at school for an nativity play. And when you're 7, getting ready for a nativity play, the first thing you want to know is what role am I going to get? If you're a boy, you want to be Joseph. If you're a girl, you want to be Mary. I didn't get either of those. They went to Stephen Jenkins and Caroline Wilkes. Absolute fucking bullshit. Thought, okay, maybe I'll get to be a wise man or shepherd. No, didn't get either of those either, because my teacher, Mrs. Beecham, who, not to put too fine a point on it, was a fucking bitch, cast me as the wind. Yeah, you're fucking right. I've never heard of it either, right? In fact, I've looked it up, I've read the Bible, it's not fucking in there. It's not in there. It doesn't say, and lo, the Virgin gave birth to the Saviour of the world, but fuck me, it was blowy that night. It's not in there. She fucking made that up. It's not even in the soundtrack. Silent night, holy night, all was calm. All was calm, no wind. Specifically, no fucking wind. She made that up to take the piss out of a vulnerable 6-7-year-old boy. And now you might be thinking, okay, Zach, maybe it wasn't the part he wanted, but what did it involve? What did being the wind in a nativity play mean? I'll tell you, it meant wearing one of Mrs. Beecham's pleated black skirts around my neck, spinning around, going woo. I am the wind. And now you're probably thinking, okay, but it's easy, you can't get that wrong. You can. Oh, you can get that wrong. I wasn't very good at being the wind, so I had to go and have extra rehearsals. So while the rest of my class were in my classroom, fucking learning how to read and write and count and finger paint, I was sent out into the corridor on my own to practice being the wind. Picture that. 6-year-old Zach spinning around, woo, I am the wind, till another teacher came out of her class to ask me what the fuck I thought I was doing. And this was 40 years ago, it was before autism. That second teacher was her arm around me going, oh, we'll get you tested, darling. She just looked at me and went, oh, dickhead. And that's probably followed me around, that's probably on a file. They probably had a conversation. Have you got that Zach Lacey in your class? Yeah, keep an eye on him, he's a fucking dickhead. Don't use a pen, just the crayons, he's a fucking dickhead. But they do say that every cloud has a silver lining. And this story does have actually a happy ending. See, like I said, that happened probably about 40 years ago, about 1985. And at the time, Mrs. Beecham had to be 60 years of age if she was a day. So now I can take comfort in knowing she's almost certainly fucking dead. Exactly. Thank you very much.